Hello everyone, welcome back to Blue Ridge Survival. Today is episode 3 of Exploring Appalachia, and we are going to a park that has the ruins of an old grist mill, a big fat waterfall, a bunch of cool historical sites, and we'll be metal detecting. We'll be exploring around the creek banks and looking for arrowheads and stuff like that, so stay tuned. Alright, we're here at the park. And Josiah's just grabbing the metal detecting stuff, and we're gonna head up this way. It's a really short hike. Alright, so we're already having a slight problem due to all the storm. This trail up here that goes to the waterfall is closed off. So we're gonna have to go up this one and see if we can find old whiskey still and stuff like that. So this is the whiskey still trail, but it's kind of beat up as well. Yeah, this is the trail that goes up, I think, to the whiskey still. All right, so I'm gonna follow the creek up until we get to the waterfall. Technically, that's not going on the trail that's closed off, so it should be fine. It's really messed up, holy cow. All right, y'all. So the closed off trail is apparently overrated because we just came right through the woods and the waterfall's right there. So that worked. All right, so there's an old grist mill up here that we're gonna metal detect on. But first, we've got to follow these rocks up. Yeah, this is really messed up. Look at these. That's old grist mill right here. And there's a huge tree just falling across the trail. So we're at the base of this old grist mill. That's pretty cool. It's pretty tall too. It's probably about 8 feet up. But man, it is messed up here from the hurricane. Yeah, this is the inside. This would have been the inside. See, we've got a back wall here, front wall, side walls. All along right here is, I'm standing on a wall right here. And it dropped off here, and then probably the old mill wheel would have been right there, sitting in the water. But yeah, it's messed up. The only way we got back here is just followed the creek because that trail is impassable. I think this grist mill was made in the early 1800s. Right here, we've got, that's clearly a man-made indentation in the rock. A couple man-made indentations in the rock. There's a bunch of these holes back here. That's from animals. Something was collecting sweet gum balls. But yeah, there's this big old wall right here. All these grooves in the rock. Which makes me think that's like a connection point. Basically, if there's another groove on the other side, they could have put like poles and stuff down in there. That's a big rock. It's got a really distinct groove in it. Shallow little bowl impression. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the back wall right here. You can see there's the front wall there. This is the other back wall. Comes out to the waterfall. All right, let's explore up around here on some of these rock layers. You've got this rock cave up here, kind of overhanging cave kind of thing. It's kind of cool. But since it's layered like that, I don't think I'd find any like rock art or anything. Hey, this is interesting. That kind of looks like the rock got cut out here. That big chunk might have gotten cut out right there. So I was just looking around, and on the bank there's all these washed up chunks of metal that you can see. They're in the bank. Look.
What the heck, bro? Yeah, those are metal.
They're metal. They're old rusty metal that got washed out of the bank. All right, let's see if we can find any artifacts in this gravel bar, like arrowheads or old 1800s artifacts. There's a dead fish stuck right here.
I wonder how old that is.
That's not that old.
Oh, that is weird. That's actually big. He died pretty recently.
Big fat bluegill.
Bro, that is weird.
Not really finding anything on the banks. We're getting a good signal right here.
4 inches. So I'm not going to shy away from that at all. That's good. Sorry, my pinpointer is messed up. Oh. Got something. I can't tell if it's something really big. I think it's something pretty small.
You got it.
There it is.
A coin, y'all. Yeah.
It's kind of new, but
I don't care. It's a coin, yo.
It's really beat up for it's 1999.
It's a 1999 penny, which isn't obviously
but it's
old.
really beat up for
But
what it is.
our first coin from the site. That's cool. You
Nice.
dropped it.
I got it.
Really old glass bottle. That's probably pretty old. I mean, it could be newer too, but. Trying to be careful because these rocks are really slippery, but the waterfall goes up here. See if we can get up to the top and. Oh yeah, there's another wall up here, y'all. Right up here. That's super cool. Joey said he found another coin. He's way down there. Another coin.
Guys, we got literally.
Another coin, y'all. Maybe.
It's gotta be, bro.
Not necessarily. It could be anything.
I mean, it's such a coinly signal.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, that now.
Either that or it's something small, but it seems like it's something big. What's that, bro? That's funny.
That's funny. Somebody's
really
old
funny.
motorcycle. Toy motorcycle.
I mean, I'll take that. It's in perfect condition. That's cool.
Ethan would like it.
Funny, it thought I was a coin, but
Alright,
I
well.
mean, I'll take it.
It's not a coin, but it's something.
Have to pinpoint a little better. It's like right there, but I'm not getting it.
So the history of this park, back in the 1960s, when they were still segregated, 1930s, this was the African American park, and Paris Mountain was the white people's park. And obviously they desegregate it, which is good for everybody because now we can all see the cool stuff in the park. So this grist mill was here a long time before this place was made into a park, I think around the 1830s. So the potential of finding old coins and really good stuff is quite high. It's a really good spot. And since it's a county park, you are allowed to metal detect. So there's also an old moonshine still. I think it's up that way, but I don't think we'll be able to see it because it's way up the trail. And the trail's closed. But, yeah. This used to be the old grist mill for all the people in the area. You can see the stacking job on this was a little more rough. It's not like a super tight-fitting, incredible stacking job like at Poinsett Bridge or something. But, man, it still would have taken some serious heavy labor to move some of those big rocks. You can see the scale of the wall. It's pretty big. That's only part of it. A bunch of these walls are all collapsed down and stuff. All right, we're gonna explore upstream a little bit. All right, let's see if we can climb up here. There's that old wall up right here. Checking these little mud pockets for any arrowheads or anything that could got washed down. For a second, I thought that was one, but it's not. All right, well, there's another cave over here. Little water pocket cave. Kind of interesting how the strata is all formed here. It's all these individual layers. There's that really weird formation sitting right on that rock right there. It's like a little trough, like made by the water, I guess. All right, we're up above the waterfall, a little bit above the creek. I don't know if there's gonna be much point in going up this way at all, but I keep an eye out for stuff. Big old chunk of metal. It's a massive chunk of metal. I don't know what from, but it was just lying on the bank right here. That's not natural, y'all. That's not natural. That is weird, y'all. There's nothing there. It's just a little wall. There's a wall right there. Y'all, that is crazy. There's literally just an old wall right there. I'm gonna look around at the bank. Bottom of it, see if there's anything on the ground.
Hey, Ben, look. It looks like there might have been a little there, too.
Yeah, maybe. Here, let's get across. Somebody built a dam here. That is not natural. That is literal concrete. And it's old concrete, like 1930s style. Concrete is sitting there. It's in the shape of a log, which is like weird. Makes me think this was probably a dam. We've got a really good little gravel bar bank right here. I'm gonna look around for any arrowheads.
Look, there's like several different underground streams. That's coming straight into it.
Spring coming out.
Yeah. That's a lot of water coming out.
These big, huge rock banks all around here. We're kind of just following the creek because you can't really get lost if you're following a creek.
Yeah.
Decent size boulder. This is one of the coolest creeks I've ever seen. There's fish scales all over this rock. I did see a heron earlier, so that's probably what that's from. It's just so thick. No way. That kind of, okay, I don't know if I'm insane. That kind of looks like a matata. But it could just be natural. A matata is what they would use for grinding like corn. They would have done that, and the resulting doing it over years and years gives it a little bowl shape. But that could also just be a natural rock, I don't know. All right, probably gonna turn back soon. I'm just gonna keep looking at these banks before we do. Glass. Big pool up here. Another big dead fish. That is a big bluegill. That's a big bluegill. Released to swim in the wild once more. Look at that fish head. That's a grass carp, homie.
Holy crap, bro.
That would have been a humongous fish.
Holy crap, bro.
That's big. I mean, that's big. Yeah, that's just its head.
Bro.
It's one of those giant grass carp, bro.
You wonder what happened to Pleasant Ridge. Apparently everything got just dumped through the pond.
All right, so I did fall in, unfortunately, and I got soaked. So we're heading back down towards the main waterfall now. All right, so far we found a couple coins, or a coin, a motorcycle, piece of metal, old walls in the hill, and we've kind of just been exploring. So I know, no, it's got 2 decent rocks out top there. We should have a good view when we get. All right, we're at the top. You can see the water way down there. Basically, you're just in a giant gorge. I'm gonna take a quick break, grab some water. All right, so this hill is facing southwest. So technically it could have petroglyphs, but probably much more likely that it doesn't. Because all the petroglyphs they found have been facing west and on a big open hill. So where you can see the whole surrounding horizon. So this rock formation probably doesn't really have anything on it. But.
Looks like there's a deer trail right there, man.
It's funny, this hill would be like considered ridiculously steep to most people, but on our property, most of the hills are like this, so I was gonna say we're used to it, apparently not. All right, we're literally on a cliff right here, so if any one of us
fall, you're
falls,
dead. My metal detector's down
painful.
there, so I gotta grab that.
All right, let's get on down. All right, so we're heading back down this waterfall. Looks like there's some graffiti over here. I'm kind of on the top of a cliff right now, good grief. Pretty cool looking. So we're just about ready to go, but Joey's gonna see if he can catch anything in this big deep hole with little tiny nymphs first. I'll give him about 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so we had a fun time. We got to explore those waterfalls and the old grist mill. We found a couple little things, kind of just mainly just exploring the park, kind of looking around. It was pretty fun, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time on Blue Ridge Survival.